back. And here's where we've been working. Let's see, where are we here? Yeah, I know where we're at now. The phrase on page Tafret Sadi Dalid was Yuda Tika Sasin. Hey Ispatach Ba'achra. So that's the general idea of what we're working on. Let me see if we can. 1 second. Oh, there we go. Then we had this phrase Yuda Tika Sasin Be'itroi. We talked about the fact that the different girsos, and he's going to go over this now because we're going on the top of page Tafret Sadi Vav. Over there, he's going to come a sikum here, so he's going to sikum. So the sikum, that's what he says. Let me get this lined up. There we go. So he says the chazikum memechu yud. He says 1. He says number aleph. He says kruma the chaviva. So this yud that we talk in Erich Anpin. So in one place we said it refers to the kruma the avira. Of the Sharmamari Rashbi, that's what he says. He says over there, number base, Avira HaMizgala B'Kruma Devira. So it's an Avira, he says, that is revealed in the Kruma Devira, which covers over the Mochas Dimah. That's according to the Groa. He says number Gimel, Mochas Dimah, that the Yud could really refer to the Mochas Dimah because the Yud goes with Chachma. And it's the Chachmas Dimah. So he says L'or Yakar, that's according to Lord Yakar, the Fivrish Talmud also. Number Dalad is another way of looking at it, that Dalad, Yudin the Shem Av the Keser. So there are Yudin in the name, I think there's 12 of them, in the name of Av of Keser, I'm not sure. So that's according to the Yafa Shah. Number Hey is Yud, the Avira, the Yud that's in the word Avira. So he said Haganos B'Shis Citrin, which is hidden in the 6. Let me see one thing here. 1 second. There we go. B'Shis Citrin, the or the das, the das, the Resha the lo Isyada. So this is a Yud, the Avira, which comes out of the Resha the lo Isyada. It's something very, very hidden. That's according to the ZOHAR. So he said Be'inyan I Garsinin Be'itroi or the Citroi. So that was a difference of opinion. Hine L'or Yakar, according to the Ragua, of the ZOHAR, Garsina B'Citroi. So there are those who say that it's a misprint. If it says Itroi, it should be Citroi. So V'Ela the L'Hadras Melech and the Yafa Shacha Garsina B'Itroi. V'chein is bar B'Bira B'Shula the Fil Rizal. Shahm is bar the fee base argues solus and now, so that could be seen, so we'll see that. So now we're going to go to the next one. The next one says begin. Now there seems to be from number Gimel that comes up over here that there's a difference of opinion about what the next word means. Be'inyan, it should be, I would say, begin shama lo ishtakach. That's the way that I thought it meant, but there's a possibility that it means Sheimah, that the name lo ishtakach. So that we'll maybe see later on. So he says a number bet. Let me see where we're at here. Rei Babira Meshula the Fia Rizal, Shiz Barakan Inin begin Shema or Shama lo ishtakach. The Afal Gavja Osius He involved the Erich Anpin Yesh Lechem Pesika the Kasaz Gidacha Benikva Ahoitet. Kilui, Uvashesha Kitzvos Galaholoman, referring to the Vav, spreading through Erich Anpin. Im Kol Zeh Os shall Yud, so Os Yud shall Kruma the Avira, which is found in this word Avira, I think, but he says in the Kruma of the Avira, which covers over the Mochas Dimah, Ein lo shum gilui b'sicho, it's never revealed. It stays within the Avira. The fisha osius shem havaya enim nimsa v'nizgala bebechinis chochma ein sham, because it says the words are that the letters yud k vav k enim nimsa, it can't be found v'nizgala or revealed bebechinis chochma ein sham. So yud represents chochma, and it doesn't come out there. It's there, but it doesn't appear by itself at this level. V'chein nira the chayved the v'hadras melech now says the same thing. V'ka'ayin zecher be'ofen acher kesas, the number yud. Says a Rebbe bir al meshula the fi agrua. So look over there. The kevin sheyud the chatika, which is chochma the Erich Anpin, who sasim ma'od, it is very, very closed up. Now, we've been saying that it's in the word Avira. So he said, L'kach gam ena nimsa klal his galus osius shem kuvaya be'erich anpin. So there he says, therefore, ena nimsa klal, not findable at all. Klal his galus osius of the whole name Yud Kei Vav be'erich anpin shuhu b'bechinas chochma, which is the aspect of chochma. I'm not sure what he means here. But rak lamata ba'aba ve'imba, but only there is it revealed. There's where the yud it actually comes out. Maskil, so that's where the gilui of the Sheimah actually begins. Let's look at. I'm trying to figure out. So let's go on. Let's go on to number bet. Number bet says. So he has, according to the YOCHAI, Shahm, yours are the Shahm, Shabir kan base Pirushim, he has two different Pirushim here. Chada, the Kaven, the Yud, the Atika, which is the Mochas Timor, Saucing, Lekach ein Nimsa Oz Yud Nosif B'Shem Oz Yud Shuhu Yud Vav Dalad. What is he talking about? So he says that there is another possibility of another yud coming out of the vav and the dalad, because that also comes to the gematria yud. Galomer miluya os, talking about the miluya os, shehu shem ha'os, which is the name of the os. So maybe this is where you get the idea that it's begin shema, or the sham, the shame, Sheimah, lo ishtikach. So let's see what he says. He says, because he says that the name of the letter is actually contained in the milui. Galomer miluya os, that's some kind of a rule. I don't know, shuhu shema os is the name of the os. Hubabachidas giluya os. So when you call something by a name, I guess you're recognizing it, and that's a gilui. L'chein osius hein vav shalchavai sheyesh lechem gilui, that have some that in fact can be pronounced, or they're there and they're revealed. Because they open up and they appear somewhere else. So he says, in other words, they, in their form, they actually appear and could be called. So niftach b'makom achar l'chalon l'kach yesh bom gam b'milui shalachem osius hey and vavs. For example, the hainu hey, that's how you spell hey, vav vav. That's going to be. And he says the milui, the second letter, is really the name of it. Shuhu mora the osius hey vam is galan the matapam no sefes. There's going to be a time when you're going to see them again. In other words, here they are, or we could see them. We can call them by a name. That's according to the YOCHAI. And he said, begin shama lo ishtakach. That's where I wrote it. If you're there, it can't be found. So he said, but if you like, ein ba'os yud b'shma yud shniya doesn't have a second yud. And if it was a situation where it had a milui, ha'olam the misper yud, which also comes to the letter yud, to the number yud, enu mamish yud, it's not yud and vav daled. Shalom nikra b'shem yovi, because it's not going to be called yud and then it gives birth to another yud, something like that, which is going to be represented someplace. I'm not sure what that phrase means exactly, yud vav yud. So he says, let's go back again. Eino mamish yud shalom nikroch b'shem. So it shouldn't be called by this, like this, yud vav yud. Kadesh emer yud motzia yud, which means like this, that the yud is available, or we see it in such a way that it brings out another yud, or which could be, maybe he means yud vav, the vav daled part. I'm not sure. But nimsa ein shnius the yud, so we see that there is no second part of the letter yud, ad kan. And I'm looking how he spelled the yud vav dawa. There's the second part of it isn't there, ad kan. Pirush knows. So here's another explanation. Kasa ba'or Yaakov sham v'zel l'shono. Or Yirtza, if you want this is a possibility, I'll offer you this. Begin Shema lo ishtakach. Now here I'm translating it as a name, or Sheimah. Doesn't pirish mifnei shebeshem chavaya yudke vavke shebezer anpin. Einem is galam yud shebechochva al yonadkar. Benir kavanasach of a direct pirish region. So we could say it's covered according to the first explanation, the shar osius hey vav, that the other letters, which are hey vav shalavaya, shehem kavulos, which could be hey vav vav. Ki yesh gam b'milui shalachem osius hey and vav. Haina b'pnei shehem mizgalan the matas that are revealed down below, but osius hey and vav shall shem havaya the zer anpin. So actually you see them again. Avach os yud the keser, but when we talk about the yud, so that you find in the keser, ein lo os yud acheres. It doesn't have a vav and dalet on it. It's just that mark, that yud. Lefi she'enim is gala b'shem kavaya the zer anpin, because this yud will not be seen in the vaya the zer anpin. He said ki v'chein gam ein beis yudin b'milu yud. This is the reason why we don't have two yudin in the milui of yud, the shem b'vayad the zer anpin. The ikra hachili bein beis perushim. So the main difference between these two explanations, hu b'bir milu shema, the lefira sharili mechala b'shem the os yud. That's one of it. There could be shema. So it's like the shem of the os yud, anikra yud vav dalek now. The lefira shasheni, and the Shem Havaya, the Zer Anpin canal, it actually refers to the whole Havaya, the Zer Anpin. It doesn't reveal there. I'm not sure what that last part meant. Okay, let me stop this here.